What's the vibes? D-Brown this motherfucker, man. Today I'm kicking my channel off with a very impactful video for y'all boys. Today we talking about deep confidence. Let's get it. So the first thing I want to do is I want to address why you even clicked on this video. You clicked on this video for a reason. It's because, you done been in a situation before where you felt like you wasn't the man, you wasn't the right guy for the job, you couldn't do it. And to that I say, you a bitch. But it's alright. Cause we're gonna get you past all that. So the first step in to stop being a hoe. Alright, so the first step in the unbitchifying yourself is recognizing that you have a completely flawed way of thinking of what confidence is. So a lot of y'all think that confidence is feeling good about yourself, or being happy, walking around with a smile. No, that's not what confidence is at all. When you think about confidence, I want you to think about this definition right here. This dictionary definition of confidence. It is the feeling or belief that one can rely on someone or something. Firm trust. Keep in mind that last word, trust. That's a big reason why a lot of y'all haven't gotten very far in your journey and, gaining confidence. It's because you have the wrong definition of confidence. You keep thinking that's just feeling. And no matter how hard you try to feel confident, you're not going to be confident if you don't have trust. So let me explain that. Hold on, here we go. So boom. Confidence is trust. So now I want to take you to the definition of what trust is. Firm belief in the reliability, truth, ability, or strength of someone or something. Do you know what that means? This ultimately means you know what this thing is capable of. You know what this person is capable of. You know what they can do. You know if you ask them to do something, you know what you're going to get out of it. So what does that have to do with your confidence? Let's explain. So you need to understand that your level of confidence is what you know. It's not what you feel, it's what you know. Because when you know something, what does that eliminate? It eliminates doubt. So you a scary ass nigga. So you know what doubt is. You hear it in your head all the time. Oh damn, she bad. I want to go talk to her, but I don't know. She might say no. Damn. I got this job interview. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna get the job. You hear them bitch ass thoughts? That's what doubt is. You clicked on this video for a reason. It's because you have those doubts. But it's okay. We're gonna get them doubts out your head, man. So to segue into my next point, I want to drop an analogy for you. Let's think about a car. So when you getting ready to go to work, or you getting ready to go to school, if you're a young nigga, or you going into the gym or something like that, when you get up in the morning and you go crank that car up, what do? You just drive. You just go to where you need to go. Why? Because you trust that car. There are no doubts about the car. You don't think anything is wrong with that car. So you just gonna get in there and drive. Now, when do you start to have doubts creeping up about that car? When you start hearing shit in that car that's wrong with it. When you start hearing that in your car, you gonna start thinking twice about driving it. I need to see what's wrong with this. I need to see what's going on. This car, you. All right, now imagine a world where when you drive your car, you don't know what's going on in the inside ever. You don't know what's wrong. You will never know what's wrong with your car unless someone else told you something was going on with your car. Hey, bro, you don't hear that going on in your car? Hey, bro, you don't feel that flat tire? This is bad because there's no self-evaluation on the car. So just anybody can come along and tell you something going on with your car. Even if your car is perfectly fine, somebody can come in there. Oh, bro, I heard a slight sound in your car. Something might be wrong. You can't hear what's going on in the car, so you might be thinking, oh shit, nigga, I'm finna break down. Now, because somebody done told you something going on with your car, you think you finna break down. Bro, that car could be running perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with that car. All somebody gotta say is, Oh, boy, you got a little something going on in there. You in a full panic. Oh shit, I can't drive this shit no more. So what's the next step in this process? You gonna stop driving the car. You don't trust the car no more. This car can't get me where I need to go. I'm gonna break down on the route. Now this sounds like a crazy scenario. Like, oh my God, I can't hear what's going on in my car. I can only rely on other people to tell me if my car good or not. Why that sound crazy? That's how some of you niggas live your life every day. Oh yeah, that's right. You the car. But that's okay. We finna show you the light. We finna show you the difference in the world of people telling you your car is good and you knowing if your car is good because you know what's going on in the inside of your car. I present to you the surface versus the deep levels of confidence. So boom, do not judge my art. This is not an art tutorial, nigga. This is a confidence. You worried about the wrong shit right now. All right, so over here, over in the surface side, I got a bag of money. I got a face. I got, I don't know, an Instagram follower account. And I got, someone telling you you're good. It's the check mark. This is a woman. And this is, a crowd of people. So I'm going to focus on these two individually. Do not focus on the right side yet. Completely focus on the left side. This is surface. Surface confidence. This bag of money. It's your bank account. It's face. This is your face. It's Instagram followers. It's your clout. This right here. This is validation. This is what people say about you. How people approve of you. So a lot of y'all are stuck over in this side over here. This is where your confidence lies. This is what matters to you. And the problem with being over here is that all of this is subjective. All of this is in the hands of other people telling you if this is good or not. So a lot of y'all might be doing good for y'allself. Y'all might be, I don't know, y'all might be somebody making $1,500 a month and you don't got no bills or nothing. You might be doing good, but a girl come along, oh, you don't make enough for me. Whole time, you straight. Your face, a lot of y'all niggas chopped. A lot of y'all is chopped, man. Girl come along, hey, how you doing? Get your ugly ass away from me. Your confidence is shattered. The Instagram followers, man. Some people care about this. Some people, oh no, I ain't got no followers on Instagram. I'm sending friend requests on Facebook and ain't nobody accepting me. Why these girls ain't accepting me on Facebook? I'm sending them friend requests. Validation. People telling you a bum. People telling you not good enough. That kills y'all soul. A lot of y'all is stuck in here and it's not good for you. Like this is a horrible way to think. And the reason why this is a horrible way to think is because you're leaving it into the hands of others. Everything that's currently over here is way too subjective for you to be consistently confident in these things. Bro, you could wake up in the morning and win the lottery and feel like the man. Your bad money management skills might bring you back down to zero, and now you're not confident no more. You don't feel like that nigga no more. Your face. I mean, y'all like to do that look smacks and shit. Y'all like to, build your face up. What if you stop doing that? And now you chopped again. Your confidence gone. Imagine if all your confidence came, lame ass nigga. Imagine all your confidence came from, oh, I got 1 million followers on Instagram. People fuck with me. What if you lose that account and you got there by luck? You don't even know how to build your account back up. So you shattered. Validation. I mean, this one pretty self-explanatory. This is kind of like a overall summary of people talking about all these three things. But, somebody call you a worthless loser, nigga, you sad. You don't know what to feel no more. This level of mindset and this level of thinking over here, it makes your confidence so shaky, so up and down. So now you gotta go with them bullshit definitions of confidence, and you gotta feel like it. You gotta convince yourself, oh yeah, boy, I got that bread. Oh yeah, these girls think I'm so handsome. Oh, it's all right. I got 3,000 followers. Everybody else got you see how this started to get bad? Like you putting it in the hands of like how you're feeling in that moment about surface level things that don't even matter, to be honest. And in some cases, man, it can get so bad. People can talk negatively about these things so much to the point to where you at rock bottom, you damn near in a depression, feeling like, man, God fucked up with me. Yo, when I laugh, I'm not making fun of y'all at all. I can only laugh at this because I used to be in this way of thinking. I used to think, because I ain't had no job and because, I used to be very self-conscious about my face and I would never know nigga to care about followers and stuff. But people used to say bad things about me and that shit used to hurt. Like I used to feel bad, genuinely bad about myself when somebody told me to shut up, you talking too much. Nah, I can talk all day, nigga. All right. So now that we got this covered, you know what this is. I can start to talk about this. This side of thinking will completely change your mind. It will completely change the way that you view yourself, the way you view others, the way that you value yourself, the way that you interact with people. It will change everything about you once you get to this side. So let me explain what this side is. This side over here, this is deep confidence. This is when your trust comes from you as a person, who you are, your qualities, how your skills, things like that, things that you know for a fact aren't going anywhere. And it's great to be over here because can't nobody change this. No matter what people say about this, you know that side over there, this is good. Like I'm getting too far ahead of myself. Let me explain this. So over here, I got a picture of a man. This is his brain. The brain, I drew the brain to represent your mindset, how you think, who you are. A lot of people think who you are is your name, the what you look like, stuff like that. Over here. No. Who you are all these things right here. The things that you stand for, your values, your principles. Now I got the word I am because a lot of y'all don't think in that way. Y'all think about those things that y'all do. But we can get in that later. QOP, the quality of person. The quality of person that you are. Are you a great person? Are you a great guy? As y'all like to say, am I a great guy? I keep having to pause my video, man, because I'm trying not to laugh because I know that's how a lot of y'all talk. Principle, honor, how charismatic you are, things like this. These aren't like the end all be all things, but these are just examples of things that I put down. And I know for me, these three right here, these four right here, actually, this is where my confidence comes from. My confidence comes from the quality of person that I am. My confidence comes from the fact that I stand on principle. I stand on honor. My confidence comes from how charismatic I am, how seductive I know I am, how well I like to talk to people, how deep I can go with people, how deep of a thinker I am. I'm starting to get a little passionate about this shit. Brother, when you get over here, man, you start valuing yourself different. Like even the way that you look at yourself, like how much value I have. Start looking at yourself differently. Like, yeah, you may be a millionaire. Do you even know how to could you lose $1 million and know how to get right back to it? What will make you more confident? Having $1 million or knowing how to make $1 million? Your face. They can think whatever they want, but when they meet that person, all this go out the window. That don't even matter no more. Coming over here, man, talking about looks, like that shit start to not even matter to you no more. Like you approaching somebody, you approaching a woman or something, you not even thinking, oh, what if she don't think I look good? You start to think, bro, if she start fucking with me, I'll change her life, nigga. The impact that I'll have on her will be the greatest impact she'll ever feel in her life. Like the way that I think and the way that I think about, life, the way that I move, she ain't never met nobody like that. So why would I even care about this? Her being stuck on this right here, that's like a wasted opportunity for her. Bye. Peace. Get 11 to somebody else. Coming down here, your followers. Oh, 1 million people follow me. 1 million people fuck with me. Bro, I change lives. I make people lives better. Fuck 1 million followers. I'd rather I'd rather change 30 lives in my neighborhood than to entertain 1 million people, have 1 million people fuck with me. Now I want to be a public speaker. I like to change as many lives, but it don't even matter about the amount of people it is. It's about the fact that I'm doing it in the first place. And validation. I validate myself. Nigga, I'm him. I'm a great nigga. I'm a great guy. Why would I need somebody else to validate me? I'm an upstanding young gentleman. I'm an upstanding young man. I'm a reader. I learn. I evolve. I become greater every day. I become the best version of myself every morning. The version of me from a month ago would get shit on by the version of me right now. You hear how greatly I speak about myself? That's what this is. People's words don't even have the same effect on you when you know your greatness, bro. When you know you're great, how can somebody call you bad and it affects you when you know that you're great? So now we get to the most important part. We get to the transition of my art. We get from the transition from over here to getting over here. Now, I will tell you, this is a very lengthy process. For me personally, I didn't really start to understand the value over here till years later. Like I was so stuck in this, and depending on how deep you are in here, how much these things mean to you, how long it will take you to get over here into value in these things. But all in all, the best way to get from here to here is to start and dive deep into yourself and figure out why you're here in the first place. Why do these things even matter to you? I'm gonna make a video on this specifically on this process, on how the fastest way to get here. But I'll just summarize it for right now. It starts with understanding why you're over here. Why do these things matter? Why do I care about how much money I have? Why do I care about how I look? Why do I care about how many followers I have? Why? Why? Y'all gotta get into the habit of asking yourself why on a lot of shit. That's how you learn things. That's how you evolve. You ask why, you know? And when you start to ask why, you start to understand that the reason that you value these things over here is bullshit. It don't even matter. Like it don't even mean anything to you anymore once you realize how unimportant these things are. And you can only understand how unimportant these things are when you dive deeper into yourself and wonder why you value them in the first place. I can give you a personal example to help. So I used to be someone who was very self-conscious about how I look. And I through thinking, diving deep into myself, I learned that the reason that I was stuck right here was because I grew up in an environment that glorified this. They glorified how you look, your face. I used to grow up hearing people say, "Oh, I'm so handsome. I'm so I look so great. That's why everybody fuck with me. And in my mind, I connected greatness, to this. Or I used to see people flashing money and people would flock around them. People would just like gravitate towards people who had so much money, not even realizing these two things right here does not even compare to this right here. So once I started to understand and understand that these two things, because these was the two big ones for me, but I started to understand and understand why these things didn't matter. I started to focus on what does matter. So that's when that shift happened for me personally. I started to shift over here. Okay, so what are the things that actually do matter? What are the things that actually, you know, hold a lot of value in this world? I came over here, and initially you're not going to have a lot of confidence over here because you're not these things, because you don't focus on these things, you don't care about these things. So how could you be somebody that care about principle? You don't even know your own principles. You don't have no principles you live by. So you got to dive deep into yourself, like I said, and start to kind of create yourself, create who you want to be, create what's important to you. And once you start to create what's important to you, that's when you start to get over here. I know the way that I spoke to people, charisma, this started to become very important to me because I understood that the way that I can speak people can move people a lot more than this ever could. I'm so serious, bro. Once you start to make that transition, man, it's a beautiful thing. It's so great. So, to give you an actionable step to take, I would say go to your local Walmart, local Dollar General, local whatever sells just random shit. Go buy you a journal. And in this journal, I want you to write where your confidence currently lies. What are you confident in? What matters to you right now? And you'll know what matters to you by the things that you think about it all day. When you about to do something and you start to get unconfident, you know what that feeling. You know what that feeling is. You a hoe. You know what that feeling is. You know what it feels like to be unconfident. So when them feelings come around, start to think to yourself, okay, what do I not trust right now in this current moment that is making me feel like this? And is it even important? Why do I even think this is important? These are the questions you gotta. It get deep, man. You gotta start asking yourself a whole lot of questions about, why you're even over here. So get that journal and start asking yourself why you're over there. Then you have to ask yourself, why do you personally think it's important to be over here in the deep end? You can't get this from someone else. You yourself have to understand and understand why over here matters. When over here matters to you, that's when it's going to become important to you. And as you may know, when things are important to you, that's when you lock in on it. That's when you start to get to it. But yeah, man, that's all I got for y'all boys right now, man. Y'all get that journal. Y'all start focusing on this side, start focusing on the deep end, start becoming a better person, a great guy, as y'all like to say. And man, watch your confidence shift, bro. Watch how fast you go to do shit. Watch how fast you go to like dive off a cliff, man. Not literally just, figuratively doing things that, make that heart beat a little bit. But I appreciate y'all for, checking in, locking in on the video, man. Appreciate you if you stayed through the whole video. I got more content on the way. I might make a video specifically on this process, on getting from here to here, like going deeper on that. But y'all gotta let me know. Y'all gotta let me know if y'all fucking with it. But yeah, man, that's all I got, man. Peace.